Sunday. It's race day. Phoenix, Arizona, NHRA. I think technically it's Chandler, Arizona, but tomato. Who's counting? Let's get to some results. And if you don't want other results, keep on scrolling. Sorry if Sunday annoyed you. That's just what I always think of when I hear Sunday. And anyway, TopFuel, Clay Milligan went out 7th pair against Antron Brown. Let's see how it went.
You qualify number 4, you don't usually have to race. Clay Milligan in round number 1. Antron knows you better not leave the door open here. Best race of the round so far, especially if you're Antron, 3.804, 327 miles an hour. Clay goes 389. Look at the speed, only 271 miles an hour. Clay Milligan to the 8th mile was right there alongside, but watch this again on the Mission Foods replay. Watch the Parts Plus machine. Look for the flames to go down, because when Clay Milligan lost 50 miles an hour, there you see a cylinder out. That's slowing him down through the middle and shut off before the finish line. Antron 3.804. That's a winner.
Son of a, you know what. Hole out, that's racing. Moving on to Vegas for the next week. There is a couple of highlights in TopFuel on first round I want to share with you. First one, Sean Langdon and Josh Hart.
Like to turn around here. Sean Langdon won Gainesville. Put that in the "you gotta be kidding me" file. Josh Hart double-stepped his way red, and Sean Langdon is going to idle down the race course for the win. If you leave before the tree is activated, you get a red light. You could hear Josh's car. He just got geared up, and sometimes your foot takes off before your brain says go. He went 285 red. Sean Langdon for the win at 53 miles an hour.
And then one more highlight. It wasn't like exciting highlight, but Tony Schumacher and Justin Ashley had to run each other yesterday. Schumacher got beat on hole shot. They had to run each other again this morning, first round, and I just thought I'd tell you what happened.
Team Skag, Team Tony. It's a rematch of the Winter Nationals final. Justin got off the starting line first, and he wins it again on a hole shot again. 3.804, 328 for the win. Tony Schumacher, 379, 325 miles an hour. Look at the lights. Justin is 039. Tony is 067. And Team Skag taking care of business again.
Okay, funny car. Really, there was only one highlight that I'm going to show you, and it's Austin Prock and Buddy Hull.
Looking to pick up his first round win against Austin Prock, the funny car rookie. Guess what? Give it to Prock. Oh, what a wild ride. 439, 277 miles an hour. I think the lead in that changed about 4 times. 467, 184 for Buddy Hull. Off the starting mark, Austin first by a little. 60 feet, Austin. 330 feet, Buddy. 8th mile, Buddy. Finish line where it counts, Austin pedaled his way to victory. That was a wild. Watch this again. Austin in one run last week pedaled the car 13 times. It's going to be less than that, but watch. Right there. Trouble. Off the throttle, on the throttle, off the throttle, on the throttle. Just watch the butterflies right in the middle of the hood. But Austin did not give up. I think it was running on about 5 cylinders by the time it got down to the other end. Hey, it's like bowling. You don't have to beat everybody in the whole house. You just got to beat the guy or the gal in the other lane.
And Prostock, nothing exciting really happened. They did have Camry Caruso. She had a crash yesterday. She was back out at the racetrack on the starting line with crutches. I think her leg is broke. I haven't seen that it said broke, but she was in a cast, so I'm going to assume it was broke, but you know what they say about assuming. Anyhow, so good to see her back, and she said she didn't know her timeline as far as when she's coming back, but good to see she's okay. Okay, so let's just get on to the semis. Nothing really exciting happened.
Jimmy and Thomas Prock, the brain trust behind the Cornwall car with Austin driving, and, well, Jim and Dan. My kid could be your kid. Did he get it? He hit the finish line sign, but that is not a disqualification. Austin Prock goes 4:05 at 280 miles an hour. If he touched the wall before the finish line, that's a disqualification. It looked like he blew the sign off the wall, but because the sign hangs onto the track, that would not be a DQ. We're taking a real close look up there on the Sunoco vision at the side of that Cornwell car. I don't see any marks on the car. Let's take another look from down here. I'm not the one that makes that call. Wilkerson took the tires off of it right there. You can see him now. He's just watching. Cylinder out for Austin. It's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing. He's way over by the wall. Like I said, if it's the header thrust or the wind that blew that sign off the wall, that's not a disqualification. The guys at the top end will inspect the car. If there's a mark on the car, then they'll go back and look at the wall. If he touched the wall past the finish line, it's still a good win. If you touch the wall before the finish line, it's a disqualification. They're figuring it out. Top end of the racetrack, they looked over Austin's car, they looked at the wall. Austin Prock is the winner. He'll be back in the semifinals.
So semis for TopFuel is going to be Tony Stewart versus Justin Ashley and Steve Torrance versus Sean Langdon.
Right now, they're trying to stop the other guy. .384 beats 388, and Justin Ashley's going to try to double it up. Tony goes 388 at 316 and comes up short. Justin left first, as he usually does, and then goes 3.844, 323 miles an hour. Justin Ashley in the final again. Justin Ashley awaits. Langdon, Torrance, champions both. One of them's coming back for the trophy dash. .387 beats 385. Sean Langdon wins it. A little baby hole shot by 8 thousandths of a second. Langdon gets away 068. You saw Steve blinking the bulb. He might be the best in the business doing that, trying to save lane choice, but he was 095 on the reaction time, and even though he's 8 miles an hour faster, he came up 8 thousandths short. Langdon back to the final.
Oh, that was a good race with Steve and Langdon, and Justin Ashley going for his second final of a weekend. He's done it before, so it may be a double up. Funny car semifinals is set. It's going to be Austin Prock against J.R. Todd and Alexis DeJoria against Blake Alexander.
Blake in the right, Alexis in the left. Get it. Alexis is going to the final, 4:06, 313 miles an hour, and it looks like they're starting to get a handle on that Bandero machine. Alexis DeJoria in the final for the first time in a while. Alexis DeJoria awaits. Great drag race, wouldn't you say so? Austin, 3.999 beats 4:01 by, are you ready for this? 2 thousandths of a second. J.R. Todd left first by 9 thou. Austin outran him by 11 thou. That's 002. Check it out. One of the best funny car runs of the day at 315 plus miles an hour, 2 thousandths of a second. Austin Prock has got his second shot to get his first funny car win.
Ooh, I just thought Langdon and Torrance was a good race. Austin and JR, how about that race? That was close. Prostock Car semis is set. Jed Coughlin versus Greg Anderson and Aaron Stanfield, who took out Erica in second round. She shook the tires. He did too, but she did it first. And against Dallas Glenn, and there's Dallas. He's going for another final. He won one yesterday, and he could double it up today.
The right lane has been a little more finicky. We'll find out if Dallas and his team have figured out the magic combination. Aaron Stanfield hopes no. Oh, Stanfield. He wanted to tire up. Looked like he pedaled it. Check this out. Dallas Glenn, 663, 208 miles an hour. Had a good run yesterday. He's back in the final today. 663, 208. A 679 at 208 for Aaron Stanfield. Jaggy chatters the tire, and it's going to be Greg Anderson in the final again. 661, 208 miles an hour. Greg Anderson makes the final round for the 177th time in his career. He's only about 100 behind John Force.
Okay, Prostock Car, all KB Titan final. Dallas Glenn versus Greg Anderson.
Now that's on the NASCAR side of the fence, but it would still be a pretty special day if Greg could take a trophy home to him. They're bumping their way in. Set, go. Both of them get off the starting line. 100th advantage, Greg with the clutch. Down to the finish line they go. Greg Anderson wins for the 104th time. 6:58, 2:08. Moved first, got there first. 6:61 for Dallas. 208 miles an hour. Dallas has a win yesterday and a runner-up today. Not a bad weekend at the office, but not as good as Greg's. On a day when William Byron won Martinsville for Rick Hendrick, Greg Anderson won Phoenix for Rick Hendrick.
Funny car final, Austin Prock versus Alexis DeJoria. 3 races. Austin's been in the final twice.
Walks away. Jimmy Prock, championship tuner, trying to win the first with his son in the seat of the Camaro. Funny car trophy from Phoenix. Smoke out of the back of Alexis's car, and Austin Prock wins his first in funny car. 395 at 320 miles an hour. Alexis hit the gas, looked like it had oil on the clutch. It was blowing smoke out from under the car. It still went down the track, a 404 at 316 miles an hour, but Alexis will have to wait for another day to pick up her next funny car win. Austin Prock makes a little history here in Phoenix.
Wow, congrats to Austin Prock. I mean, just the kid never ceases to amaze me because I've seen him get in different cars and he just gets in them and drives them like he's drove them all his life, which is so cool. And it's so cool that his daddy's tuning. Congrats to them. TopFuel finals, Sean Langdon and Justin Ashley. Justin Ashley's going for the double up. He won yesterday's Pomona final that they didn't get to finish, so let's see.
Justin Ashley trying to go back to back. Sean Langdon trying to get his second of the year. Both known for leaving the starting line. .376. Sean Langdon wins at 318 miles an hour. Justin Ashley goes 384 at 324. And Sean Langdon stops Justin from doubling up. Picks up his second of the year as the mosh pit is on. Sean just won from the number 5 qualifying spot. You know the last guy to win TopFuel from the number 5 qualifying spot? Justin Ashley. Yesterday. No kidding. Watching it one more time. They're off the mark within 0.005 of a second of each other. But Justin's car just not trucking through the middle like it needed to run down Sean Langdon. 3.760 in the final round. You know what that is? That's low ET of race day.
So no double up for Justin Ashley. That's Sean Langdon's second this year. They are really on fire over there in that camp. Thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, and I will be back next week for Las Vegas. Thank you guys. Leave me a comment.